We're here with Gene Mikhov. Gene's originally from the Ukraine and moved here at 12. Gene, can you tell us, from starting, coming to the U.S. and the businesses you've been in and up till now, we can just talk about that.
Sure. There's been a lot of businesses, and I came here with my parents in 1991, and I love this great country. That's why I want to do something to make it better. And I've been in a lot of different businesses, but I think what's really been my passion is improving other people's businesses, and just like we got started with Story TV.
Yeah. So in the beginning, you always working hard. You were promoting nightclubs, and then you moved into lead generation, helping businesses get qualified leads and all over the country. And recently,
This sounds like an infomercial.
and then
Let's talk about your business, like Creative Job Central.
not this interview. We're going to talk about
Okay, our business,
Your
3W Experience.
3W Experiences. Can you tell us about your new concept, 3W Experiences?
The concept is really as old as time, and what we want to do today is actually take everyday experiences without the PR angle, but with the actual relationship with the customers, and build a better relationship between a customer and a business owner.
So somebody is going to go through your app or website and try to find.
Well, right now we
place.
focus more on actually telling the story. So as an example, one of our customers that just opened a restaurant a few months ago in the village called Duet Brasserie, what we're doing with them is we actually figuring out some content, some stories that the customers would be interested in hearing. He's doing a lot of different events like a jazz night or a blues night, just so he can bring experiences to a lot more people. And we're also working on streamlining these things where you just buy a ticket, you get a music, you get a tasting menu, you get a whole experience for one flat rate, and it's something newsworthy. So it's something that's not only going to give you a great experience and you're going to enjoy it, but it's also something for you to talk about. It's not just another plain meal. It's not just another, boring experience. And I think a lot of the challenges right now in the marketplace is that a lot of the experiences are not really curated. A lot of it is not really broken down in terms of who is this designed for, and who would be a good customer for this. It's a very different experience from going to even a different restaurant if your expectations are not set up correctly.
So, say a college student might expect something different than a 35-year-old professional.
Or a college student is looking for something completely different, but there is still global measures in terms of value, in terms of service, that are applicable across the board. If you, want meat and you go into a vegetarian restaurant, obviously you're going to be disappointed. But what we want to do with 3W is actually build these conversations so people know what they're getting, what the experience looks like, and so they can make those judgment calls as well as give them recommendations. If you're with a family, you should go here. If you're with if you're on a date, you should check out this place. This is great on Mondays for this scene. This is great on Tuesdays for a completely different scene. But our core focus is bringing value, not a discount, but actually value.
But you were telling me a lot of people don't really know what to do after work or during the weekend, and if they did know, they would. And 3W is the bridge of connecting what
we
to
want to do is build stories in terms of here's what options, in terms of here's what other people are doing. Here's some ideas that we have. Like, go to Spin on 23rd and Park and play an hour of ping pong, eat some chicken wings, and it's going to cost you $35 a person, as an example, if you go with 4 people. And these experience gives people an ability to try new things, to be exposed to different experiences, and it's really great content.
Yeah, so sometimes I just walk out of my apartment and I just see like a lot of buildings. I can't really visualize what there is to do, but there is a million things to do here in New York, and
But there is a million things to do. The problem is, once again, a lot of it is scattered, and it's all about marketing. You're subjected to so much noise that unless someone really gets through to you, you're probably not hearing or knowing about certain activities that would be really great for you, and vice versa. So what we want to do is build a bridge where we could proactively reach out to business owners and people that are opening businesses and share what activities they're having, give them some guidance in terms of what activities they should do, who their customers are, and create marketing for everyday people. I think marketing is something that's very objectable, and a lot of people just don't understand it. It's not like real estate where it's $40 a square foot. Most of the people can't quantify marketing and what's really working, especially in the small and medium-sized businesses.
Okay. How can people interact with 3W? Is it an app? Is it coming soon?
What we're building right now is actually, we are going to launch the app, but until we launch the app, we're going to keep adding new content to the magazine and telling stories about where to go, what to do, what to see, what's a great value, what we find. And once we're ready, we'll launch the app. But right now we have a website up at 3wmag.com, and we also have bigapple.com, which we haven't updated, but once we get things dialed in the next few weeks, we'll start updating both sites with a lot of really great content and a lot of video stories. That's really our next focus, to not only create these stories, but create video stories. Because Facebook right now is really giving you a lot of eyeballs for video. So just by simply doing a story, you're maybe only reaching 5% of your fan base or of your subscribers. Our videos are reaching 20 to 30%. If they're really good and the content is very quality, I've seen videos reach 100% engagement with your audience and the share value. And so this is where we really want to focus on creating more stories, just like Story TV video explaining, and showing, and getting New Yorkers better information right now, since we are focused on mostly in New York, but we have Miami expansion and plans, and as well as other places.
Okay, everybody, please check out bigapple.com and 3W Experiences. Also on Facebook, there's some really engaging content. Thank you very much, Gene. Appreciate it.
Thank you.